students. I'm Ganiva Shahzoda Shavkatovna, Associate Professor of Number 2 Pediatrics Department of Bukhara State Medical Institute. The topic of our lesson is breastfeeding. Breastfeeding is a natural process that replaces pregnancy and childbirth. Breastfeeding fully replaces all the basic needs of the child. Breast milk contains an optimal ratio of proteins, fats, vitamins, more than 15 hormones, growth and development factors. Mother's milk is rich in antibodies that protect baby from infections. And breast milk changes its composition depending on the needs of the child at the moment, helps a woman recover faster after giving birth, strengthens the maternal instinct, and does not require any financial expenses. Here you can see breast anatomy and structure. Oxytocin makes contract muscle cells. Prolactin hormone makes them secrete milk. Ducts, lactiferous sinuses, nipple, areola, Montgomery glands, alveoli, and supporting tissue and fat. The let-down reflex: when your baby sucks at your breast, tiny nerves are stimulated in the nipple that send a message to your brain. Then hypothalamus beginning to producing oxytocin. Pituitary gland produces prolactin and releases hormones into the bloodstream. Prolactin, a hormone that causes the breast to produce milk. Oxytocin is a hormone that causes a letdown reflex. Here you can see oxytocin reflexes for milk ejection. Breast milk cannot be produced indefinitely, so that's why they're synthesizing some inhibitors in breast milk. If breast remains full of milk, secretion stops. Principles of successful breastfeeding are provided by UNICEF, and there are a list of factors on which successful breastfeeding is based. First of all, early attachment to the breast within the first hour after birth, lack of additional feeding of the newborn, joint stay of mother and child after birth, proper attachment of the baby, feeding on demand. The duration of feeding is regulated every time by the child. Nighttime breastfeeding is very important for good milk production. A baby who is exclusively breastfed does not need additional water. The breast does not require frequent washing, only breastfeeding up to 6 months, and continue breastfeeding for up to 2 years. How to attach baby onto breast? There are 4 rules. First rule is hold baby close to breast with their nose level within the nipple. Let baby's head tip back a little so that their top lip can brush against nipple. This should help baby to make a wide open mouth. With baby's chin firmly touching breast and their nose clear, their mouth should be wide open. When they attach breast, you should see much more of the darker nipple skin above baby's top lip than below their bottom lip. Baby's cheek will look full and rounded as they feed. Here you can see poor attachment when baby has nipple in mouth only and is unable to suck properly. And here is optimal attachment. Baby has nipple and most of areola in his mouth. Junction of hard and soft palates make milk for eject. Feeding reflexes: there are rooting reflex, sucking reflex, swallowing reflex, and gag reflex. Mother learns to position baby, baby learns to take the breast properly. Here is the most common position for feeding: cradle. The mother sits down and takes the baby so that its head is on the elbow band. She turns her tummy, it to her tummy and gives it a breast. Reverse cradle. This type of cradle position will help the child to correctly capture the breast in the first days after birth. This situation is especially convenient in the case of premature and small babies. Lying on your side. Most often this position is used during night feeding Mother and baby are lying on their sides and facing each other. Relaxed position. This child is on this position. The child is lying on the mother who helps him find the breast and attach it. In addition to the fact that the mother herself is relaxed, the baby feels calm and perfectly calm every time. Nutrition of a newborn baby from the moment of birth until about 3-5 days after the birth, the baby will receive colostrum as food which in quantity and composition fully corresponds to the nutritional needs of the baby. On the 3 days, on 5 days and 6 days, there is a transitional milk. On 25 days after birth, it's mature milk. And mother's milk, vice versa to formula milk. Formula milk for 3 days old babies is no different than formula milk for 3 months old babies. So mother's milk is more beneficial and more nutritional for babies. Breast milk is ingeniously different every single day, adapted to the changing needs of the baby. And you must know that human milk is designed to support the development of large brains capable of processing and storing lots of information. But cow's milk is designed to support functions like constant grazing only. Breastfeeding will be successful if the mother feels good, the baby is properly attached to the breast, the baby sucks as often for as long as he wants, and the environment is conducive to breastfeeding. At the end of our lesson, I want to tell that there is no freedom of choice for humans if it has been taken away from them at the beginning. Breastfeeding is not a choice, but an obligation to the choice. Give your child the freedom of choice. Thank you for your attention.